All right, welcome everyone. It's Kurt Nadervelt, CEO of Rainstar Capital Group, and I'm excited today to be discussing our merger acquisition advisor partner program. This presentation works for anyone that is in the merger acquisition space or is a business broker as well. And so a little bit about our company. Rainstar Capital Group, were launched in January of 2014. And before that, I had launched a marketing firm called Rainstar Marketing back in October of 2010. Our marketing firm has served over 100 clients that have been primarily fund managers and direct lenders in the commercial real estate and the corporate finance environments. And we've provided for those lenders a whole different slew of marketing services, everything from email marketing, PR news releases. We've also gone in and a lot of social media work with a very specific focus of running LinkedIn lead generation marketing campaigns. And so along with the marketing firm, we launched Rainstar Capital Group, like I mentioned, in January of 2014. Rainstar Capital Group, we are a private equity firm. We invest from our balance sheet into primarily the distressed debt markets on the consumer business and the real estate distressed mortgage side. And then we'll also invest into high growth companies and also real estate portfolios. Along with our direct investments, we run kind of one of the more robust debt advisory platforms. We have over 200 registered lenders on our platform. And while we do have banks on the platform, our platform is primarily built off of non-bank lenders. And those non-bank lenders allow us then to be a little more creative, when it comes to getting transactions completed. So we're going to go through our lending platform in a little bit. But so as a merger acquisition advisor, I want to talk a little bit about why we can partner together and how we can create mutual benefit. So here at Rainstar, over 75% of our business comes from referrals, and so we love to partner with merger acquisition advisors. We love to partner with business brokers because you are speaking with and talking to normally the exact same category of folks that we deal with here at Rainstar Capital Group, which is obviously the principals or the business owner of the business or the organization. And so some of the reasons then that we can partner up and start to work together is by leveraging the lending platform that we've built, it'll help you obviously close more deals, but it helps to maintain credibility with your referral partners. Capital is the number one thing that all businesses need, right? They need it to be able to grow their business. And if a bank has said no to them, the battle is going out and searching for that alternative financing, right? And so here at Rainstar Capital Group, with the diversity and the breadth of the lending platform that we built, it allows our partners to be able to save a lot of time when it comes to sourcing, a liquidity provider. And like I mentioned, at the end of the day, it helps to get deals done, which, if you're in the business of buying and selling businesses, that's, really important. So most merger acquisition advisors, they either, own some portfolio companies or, they work with groups that are buying up portfolio companies. And so again, by having the proper capitalization available, it allows these businesses to grow. And the big thing that a lot of our lending solutions that we'll get into in a minute solve is liquidity issues. Okay, so whether it be cash flow issues or expansion capital, and so our lending platform allows our clients to grow. And so by having a lending platform, it will allow you to gain more business advisory clients because now you'll be able to have the working capital to provide them by having a partnership with us. The fifth big reason to partner with us is that our directors will send you referrals as well. So we are always dealing with clients that are buying up businesses and needing working capital. And so there's times where maybe some of the businesses that you're representing could be a fit for the clients that we're providing capital to. So there's a nice kind of two-way street that can be created between you and the Rainstar Capital Group director. And the final one is bridge to bankable. So that's a big theme that we have here at Rainstar Capital Group. Again, if a bank can't finance the client, we can come in with alternative bridge lending solutions and then put a plan in place, so it'd be a credit restoration plan, property improvement plan, or a business restructuring plan to be able to get that client back into a bankable status. And that's a really great thing for you then, because obviously having bank partners to finance the debt for the purchase of the business is important. But if a bank can't do it, you need to bring in an alternative lending platform, and that's what we have here at RainStar Capital Group. So let's spend a minute and go through our lending platform. We have, like I mentioned, over 200 registered lenders. And you can kind of see the breakdown of the lenders there. We do have banks on the platform, but primarily our platform is built off of non-bank lenders. So we have hedge funds, private equity firms, equipment finance companies, specialty finance firms. On the commercial real estate side, we have pension funds, agency lenders, insurance companies that put liquidity out against commercial real estate assets. Bridge lenders are a big niche for us. And then I think what we've done well is we've also brought on all the fintech lenders, and fintech is great because for maybe those that aren't as well aware, fintech is newer. It's primarily online lenders, and these online lenders have the ability to extend capital fairly quickly. And so with some of our programs, we can fund clients in as fast as 4 hours, which is a great solution. Most business owners, they want capital yesterday, right? They don't want to wait forever to get their liquidity. They've got a business to run. So by having the fintech lenders on our platform allows us to be a little more creative, and also allows us to get our clients the liquidity that they need in a fast manner. So our non-bank lenders are similar to a bank. They are going to look at cash flow, credit, and collateral, but these non-bank lenders typically are going to have less lending restrictions. And so what that allows us to do is get a little more creative, when putting the pieces of the puzzle together, to get the deal done. And so now what we're going to do is kind of go through some of the different programs to kind of show you that diversity of the platform. We're going to talk a little bit about some of the niches that we're very busy and active with. And then we'll also transition to talk about some of the commercial real estate programs that we have as well. So with our nationwide financing platform, we, number one, are very active in debt consolidation. We see a lot of clients that get stuck into those merchant cash advances. And the problem with those is that they typically have a daily and a weekly payback. And so it can be a major cash bleed on the business. And so I'm not going to go through every single one of these programs, but I'm going to kind of pull out and kind of highlight some of the bigger ones. 2 and 4 are big. We're very active when it comes to commercial real estate, very active with equipment financing. And then 5 and 6 are really good. I want to take a minute and point those out. Purchase order funding is a really big one. A lot of clients need PO funding to be able to fulfill the orders, right? And then accounts receivable financing is a really kind of neat niche that we've got some interesting solutions I want to point out, especially for a merger acquisition of business broker. We have some AR lenders that will come in, and if the business that's being bought has existing AR, we can pull liquidity out against that AR. And then also we can, at the same time, through like a double close mechanism, we can use the liquidity that we pulled out from the AR for the purpose of the purchase price. So we have some lenders that are just really creative when it comes to that. And again, that's a tool for you as a merger acquisition advisor and as a business broker to be able to get a deal done. Let's say the borrower doesn't have as much of a down payment as they need. Well, again, if that existing business that's being bought has some sort of asset, we can go in and lean against the asset, pull the cash out, and then use that for the purpose of getting the transaction completed. So continuing on, very active with commercial vehicle financing. A lot of businesses, of course, need vehicles. Our startup business credit card program is very popular. Works for startups, obviously, and also existing businesses. It underwrites from a credit perspective, so that's nice because there's no form of collateral or additional. It doesn't underwrite from a revenue perspective. The 9 and 10 are some of our more popular programs. We can get clients kind of on the smaller side working capital that they need, either through our 4-hour business term loan program or our 48-hour business loan program. Again, those programs are provided by fintech lenders, so that allows us to very quickly get capital into the hands of those borrowers. So continuing on now, we're very active in the contractor space. We've got some really unique lines of credit and term loans and AR financing solutions for subcontractors. But one of the programs in our 14 is really innovative contractor financing credit line that goes from $50,000 to $10 million. The battle that typically subcontractors have is they need capital to pay for their labor, then they also need capital to pay for their supplies, to fulfill the job. So we've got a program that helps them with materials and supply purchasing. That's been very popular. So another good niche for us. So continuing on, like I mentioned, bridge capital number 18 is very big. We have a lot of lenders. I'm going to go through a little later on the commercial real estate side that like to come in and do discounted payoffs and provide kind of quick bridge capital. And the number 20 I want to spend some time on. We have a 4-hour program. On the equipment side, we can do transactions anywhere from 5,000 to 50 million. And again, very similar to the AR, when it comes to merger acquisitions, we can get a little creative here. We have lenders that'll come in and provide liquidity against the equipment. And again, very similar to the AR financing, we can do that for the purpose of a buy-sell transaction for a business. So we can pull the liquidity out of the existing businesses that's being acquired against their equipment, and the liquidity that's getting pulled out can be used for the purpose of buying that business. So partner buyouts as well. We've got some really interesting solutions for that. You as a merger acquisition advisor, business broker, sometimes we'll see some partner buyouts. So we've got some unique solutions when it comes to that. And then number 25 is big. It's kind of for our smaller business clients, but we've got a really innovative no credit check and a cash credit line. Clients that can't get a credit line from a bank are typically looking for kind of a true revolving credit line, an on-demand cash credit line. And we've got kind of a unique program for that through one of our fintech partners, where they aren't required to get underwritten from a credit perspective. So that kind of gives you a highlight of kind of our 25 main programs. I want to do a deeper dive now into the commercial real estate side. Normally, a lot of the businesses that you might be dealing with, do have real estate involved. And so I want to talk a little bit about some of the solutions that we have, kind of very briefly. When it comes to office, retail, industrial, we can provide all your senior debt solutions for the purchase or the cash or refinance against that asset. What I think we provide a lot of value in as well for commercial real estate clients is that, again, we can provide working capital. And so we have some different revenue-based lines of credit that don't necessarily lean against the building itself, but will lean against the business cash flow. And so that's really great when it comes to commercial real estate, because a lot of these buildings need some sort of tenant improvements or tenant build-outs. And so, or they need to remodel or rehab the units of the multifamily asset. And so working capital is kind of a big niche. So when it comes to hospitality assets and hotel chains, we're very busy in the hospitality space, both flagged and non-flagged hospitality assets. Again, we can provide your senior debt for the purpose of purchase or refinance, but then also, again, we can provide the working capital. And then when it comes to hospitality assets, the FF&E, PIP financing is really big. We have some lenders that'll do PIP financing, property improvement plan financing. And then again, we can provide the equipment. So the hotel, hotel is can have a couple different components to it. It could have a restaurant in it, and there's a couple different business units. And so, we have, again, the one-stop platform that can cover, a lot of the different areas. So multifamily apartment complexes are very popular as well. Not only can we, handle your 2 to 12 units, but we can cover anything all the way up to, 350 units of the larger complexes. Student housing is very popular, senior housing as well, with a lot of the baby boomers retiring. And so, when it comes to multifamily assets, again, as a merger acquisition advisor, you might not see a lot of that, but the thing that we encourage you to do is ask them if they have any sort of other real estate assets, that we could get some sort of liquidity out against. And that, again, is a way to pull out cash to be able to, complete that acquisition. So, like I mentioned, the working capital solutions, such as our business credit card program and our no credit check credit line, are very popular. And so, kind of from a next step perspective, I want to thank you for reviewing this presentation. I highly recommend that you just kind of sit down or speak on a call with our RainStar Capital director. When it comes to merger acquisitions, I kind of joke there's a lot of moving plates or moving pieces, right? But by kind of speaking to us and giving us the full situation of both businesses, the one that's doing the acquisition, the one that's being acquired, we can typically go through our process and identify where it is that we can get liquidity in the transaction, which then will help you to get creative in getting that deal done. And so After reviewing this presentation, I'm sure you're going to want to spend some time looking at our different marketing brochures and such. So if you have any questions, feel free to review those. Then the next steps, obviously, are doing deals. And so, I look forward to working with you and having our team working with you, and we'll look forward to closing deals together here going forward. So thank you so much for watching this presentation, and have a great day.